Welcome to the Exit Matters game. This game is designed to increase awareness of end-of-life considerations and share information about the medical and legal terminology and definitions. The intent is to spark players' contemplation with those close to them about what really matters to them, now in their life, during their dying process, and after their death. These are the materials that come with the Exit Matters game. 1 game board made of fabric, game menus, you'll need 1 per player, 6 playing pieces and 1 die, 4 sets of colored cards, which you'll set on the game board, 2 legends to lay on the table for players to use. Other materials you'll need include a pen or pencil, a scrap of paper or a cheat sheet for each player, and some kind of timer. Now we're going to walk through the inside of the game menu. When you open it up, you'll see the inside has 2 main sections or areas. On the left side is a big heart. This is the place for players to make notes during the introduction or any time during the game. It's the area they can capture anything that pops into their head, maybe based on what they're hearing from others or from their answers to the questions discussed in the game. As you keep opening up the menu, you'll see another 3 sections on the right with the headings Now, During, and After. This is the part of the menu that they'll fill in their wishes or options or choices when they land on the yellow circle during the playing of the game. The yellow circle stands for right. We will cover the sections on the other side of the menu at the end of the game. These 3 sections can flow together throughout our life and our death. They can reflect our values. Here's an example from a client who loved and worked in hockey. During his dying process, and right up to the last day of his life, you couldn't stop him going into the arena to see his granddaughter's hockey team. At the funeral, hockey jerseys and stories were part of the theme of the whole service. Before we leave the inside of the menu, and before the gameplay starts, have each player fill in 1 of their choices or wishes in only 1 of the 3 areas. Every player needs a partner. Their partner will act as their substitute decision maker or the person who will speak about their wishes at the end of the game. This does not have to be someone they came with or someone they know. If there is an even number of players, each person will pair up and form a team of 2. If there's an odd number of players, each person will look to the right, and that person will be the one whose wishes they will listen to. They will write their partner's name on the bottom right corner of the inside of the game menu. When it's time for their partner to share, they will listen to their partner so that they can speak for them at the end of the game, and vice versa. The point is to fill in and share as many choices or wishes or options as you can while playing the game. What color you land on determines what you will be doing that turn. Start on the heart, but after that you will skip over both the heart and the exit door because they are only used at the beginning and the end of the game. As you can see, the game is set up as an infinity loop, so just as in life, you won't be going in any straight direction. Let's get started playing Exit Matters. The first player starts by rolling the dice. They move the appropriate number of circles in the direction of their choice. The purple circle is the chance. These cards are more action-oriented and time-sensitive. The person who landed on the purple circle reads the card and the facilitator turns over the timer for 1 minute. The facilitator can also just allow the player to complete the activity, within reason. If the activity gets fulfilled by the time limit, the successful player gets to share 1 of their wishes and write out a wish on their menu. If they decide to pass on this activity or they don't want to take the chance, play just continues to the next player. To make it more chancy, there are a few miss a turn chance cards and 1 healthcare crisis card in the chance pile. The healthcare crisis would be like a sudden accident or serious health issue, for example, a heart attack that leaves the person incapacitated or not able to speak for themselves. The player moves their playing piece to the exit door and passes their menu to another player, not their partner. Their partner has to speak on behalf of their wishes, but they can refer to the cheat sheet. Use this as an opportunity to check in with the player about what would happen if they had a healthcare crisis right now in their life. Once their partner shares their wishes, the player can then return to the purple circle they were on and continue play on their next turn. The green circle means to define. Players will read the word on the front of the green card and do their best to describe or define the meaning of the word. If they are struggling, others at the table can do their best to describe what they know or think the word on the card means. When everyone's done describing, turn the card over and read the definition on the back. The pink circle means to share, and it's the opportunity to share 1 point of their exit menu with their partner. They will do this verbally, but if they're uncomfortable sharing it with the whole group, they may subtly show their partner on the menu. They may only share 1 point. They will check off the heart beside the point so points aren't shared again. If they land on a circle that has 3 faces, it means all play, and everyone gets to share one of their wishes with their partner. This is when their partner writes the wishes they have heard on the cheat sheet. It'll help them to remember. The blue circle means to reflect. Starting with the person who landed on the circle, everyone gets a chance to answer the question on the card. The facilitator can use the timer to measure out the time or just mention to players to try and keep their answers to approximately 1 minute. The person who landed on the circle reads the card out loud and does their best to reflect on their answer. Going around the circle in order, the next player gets their turn to reflect on the question, and so on. Each player has the right to pass. No one needs to write anything down that their partner says. The yellow circle means right. They will fill in 1 point in their exit menu in any of the 3 categories: now, during, and after. If they land on a circle that has 3 faces on it, it means all play, and everyone gets to write 1 wish in their menu. The orange cards mean choice. This circle is found in the middle of the board. Each player will always stop on this space regardless of their role each time they pass. When a player lands here, they pick the top orange choice card and read it out loud to the group. They are the only one who will answer. It's not an all play, but other players may be interested to hear the question and the player's response. They must make a decision about which option they would rather choose. It is a forced choice. If they find they need to describe a bit about their decision because it does not fit into one of the forced choice answers, they may go ahead. It is always a player's choice to share it with the group or not. Their partner does not need to write anything down. On their next turn, they can choose which of the 4 directions they wish to go in. Now we will cover how the game ends. When the time previously set for the game play is up, all players go to the exit door. It's the moment of death or exit from life. Each player will pass their exit menu over to another person, not their partner. Their partner will speak on their behalf from memory, or they can use the cheat sheet and share the wishes with the group. The person with the menu will check off every correct wish written down that is being expressed, and for each wish, 1 point is earned. Points are totaled and the menu goes back to the owner or the player. Whichever player gets the most point wins the game. But remember to remind players before the end of the game that everyone who plays the game is a winner, because thinking about and talking about what really matters to us is the point of Exit Matters. Be sure to point out the next steps questions on the back of the menu and give players time to complete the answer to those questions. They are to take the menu home with them and encourage them to keep it handy so they may include other wishes as they think of them and share their wishes with their loved ones.
Everything is falling when you're not around. I keep on wondering when my time will come, 'cause I'm desperately